shaking it up a bit. It kind of matches the... I've got this red face. It matches... Well, we're going to be playing Hyperlight Drifter anyway. I feel like having a dramatic look for a dramatic game. I should tell the old Discord about it. I got links to the Discord down in the description if you want to check that out. I kind of got a bit of a cold today, so you're going to have to deal with that. Some sniffling, maybe some sneezing. At everyone. Hey, I'm streaming right now. Stop by if you want to say hi. Here's the link. And now let me just get... Yes. Here's the link, for sure. Oh, well, it gives the thumbnail. That's no good. I was gonna rickroll the fucking string. We'll just give them the real link, I guess. Might as well give you guys something to look at in the meantime. My ugly mug. I got a haircut. There's that. Listening to a suitably slowed down copyright, not copywritten version of Paul Hardcastle's King Tut. It's pretty great. 80s synthesizer guy. So some Hyperlight Drifter today. We're going to be playing with my trusty rusty camo PS4 controller. I could try to get my my fancy handy dandy. If this one's trusty rusty, this one's handy dandy. Handy dandy. Wow, this just shows up as totally black. Nintendo Switch controller with its cool trigger button triggers. You know, it's funny, when the Nintendo Switch was coming out, people were talking about how it doesn't have analog triggers, which is kind of a step back for sure, especially compared to something like the PS4 controller, which does, and also moves around like the Nintendo Switch controller, and also has a light bar, and also has a touch bar. The PS4 controller is great. But the thing is, the non-analog triggers are actually kind of cool in a couple of games. I remember when I was playing For Honor, I kept on saying to myself, it would be, I was telling Cody about how it would be super great if the if I could use my Nintendo Switch controller for that, because its inputs for R2 and L2 were all basically on-off switches. They weren't analog. Anyway, I should probably get around to playing this game, huh? Are my eyes showing up as blue in this? I thought it was all just red, but that's kind of nice looking, I suppose. All right, get some Hyperlight Drifter. Get rid of Paul Hardcastle. Everything looking good? Let's do a quick check again. Everything looks fine. Mighty fine, even. Hyperlight Drifter. How about that? I've gone on and on about this game in the past. I don't need to tell you guys about it. But as a little intro, it's a great game. Came out last year. It's one of my favorite games ever at this point now. I've replayed it a couple of times. I often talk about how I've only played... Oh wow, look at that. Play with new game alt. Play with a new character. What does that mean? I'm looking for this one. I don't know what new game alt means. Let's not do that right now. Let's just do a standard. I talk about... I probably could get rid of this one. This one's got... This is my only good save here. It only says 42 minutes because... Let's just get rid of ass. What's our name gonna be before I start rambling on? Let's make our name... Christmas cheer. There we go. Nice, Christmas cheer. That's good enough, I suppose. What I was going to say, confirm, start. I often talk about how I played like 25 hours of Hyper Light Drifter total, according to Steam, and yet it's made such an impression. Because it's not a short story, but it's a contained story, and it's good. I'm gonna shut up for a moment while this plays. It's the intro. The composer who made all the music in this is Disaster Piece, I think is his little handle. He also did all the music for It Follows. Another thing with good music, because it was him. Beautiful pixel art. So symbolic. So mysterious. This may feel like it's dragging on if you're not interested. Boy, oh boy, is it immersive, though. Pretty cool intro. Nice little, I don't know, 5 minutes of sitting around while you wait for the game to actually start. My head's probably right over that. So that's the intro. Great game, Hyper Light Drifter. Jump around, slash things. Great game. These little bushes that I just cut up are kind of clearly a, my head's kind of big, an homage to the bushes in A Link to the Past, at least, because they look very similar. Should probably heal up. Should probably move that head. We'll do neither. How about that? I healed up after all. I don't know why I decided to play some Hyper Light Drifter today. Just felt like it. Felt like I wanted to do something. Felt like I wanted to play a game, stream a game. Could have played other games. Could have played other games that I hadn't played before. Could have tried to play more important games. But I really like Hyper Light Drifter, and it's a great game. It's always worth playing. Even if you don't, you know, finish it all in one go. I was talking to one of my friends about how you know, replaying games. He was talking about replaying Dark Souls all the time, and I was talking about replaying Majora's Mask all the time, and we kind of both agreed that a lot of the time you'll, oh yeah, you'll start one of those replays and you won't finish it, and it's not really about finishing it all the time. Like, I'll start a I'll start a playthrough of Majora's Mask, and I'll get maybe to like the snow head, which is like maybe a third of the way through. I didn't do that very well. And then I'll just stop, and not because I'm like bored. I am sort of, but it's mostly because like I've played it already, and like I got my fix. So maybe the same thing will happen in this. Maybe I'll want to play the whole game. Heck, you can beat this game in probably 5 hours if you rush through it. Maybe I'll stream the whole time. I'm not doing much else this evening. How's the sound so far? It sounds good to me. Sound is a very important part of this game. A lot of the games that I really like have great sound design or great soundtracks, you know. I used to have a theory that if a game had a good soundtrack, it must be a good game. And then tragically that theory was absolutely busted wide open by because I came up with it right around maybe like 2012, and then 2013 rolled along, and oh heck, it's gonna be this. Oh, I should shut up for a moment. Enjoy the moment. That's the thing about this game. It's all about just moments. Not all about. You get nice vistas and stuff like that. 2013 came around, and Castlevania Lords of Shadow 2 came out, and that game has an amazing soundtrack, really great soundtrack. But the game's not very good. It's an okay game, but it's not very good. So it kind of ruined my theory. Metal Gear Solid 5, pretty great game, not a super great soundtrack. Oof. There's the intro. A lot of hidden meanings and implied meanings, that sort of stuff in this game. Maybe I'll do my best to explain it, if you care to listen. There is something to be said for replayability of games. I mean, people often talk about the replayability factor of games. I think this game has a pretty high replayability factor. My head is too big. Look, share, view the map. It even has this game even has the PS4 controls, even though it's on PC. Hold on, let me fiddle around with my the size of my head real quick. Let's take this background, make it smaller. Let's take this video and make it smaller. How about that? A little less intrusive. We don't need to see my head the whole time, you know? Let's put it down a little bit. Oh no. Is that moving? Oh, it's moving something else. Bear with me for just a moment. That looks fine. It's fine. Move on. Do I have control? You gonna give me... Oh, it switched to... Why did it switch... Damn thing, I try to fix one thing and everything breaks. Oh, there we go. God damn it. I had it for a moment. What happened there is I pressed X to go back instead of circle. Been playing a bunch of Nintendo Switch, where they've got it switched around. So these little diagrams, they I mean, if you look at that at first, it's like, what does all this mean? But you come to understand what it all means eventually. I won't bore you with the details. I think I remember some, back on the subject of replayability, I think I remember some, like, game reviewer sites, when they'd review a game and give it like a score, one of their criteria was replayability. And I think that's an important thing for games, you know? It's kind of a different story if it's a multiplayer game, though, or like an ongoing game that just never ends, where it's like mostly about replayability. But I mean, that proves my point. Replayability is a big factor there. Sound design. You come over this thing and it hums with power, if you can hear that. So you can choose to go, I think, either west or north right from the start. I always go north. There's a lot of little dudes. Hello. Hi. Oh, he's got a story to tell. Old Dovahkiin looking, or Dark Souls 2 looking dude saving his life. We'll meet up with him soon enough. And there's like a little sword upgrade and a speed upgrade thing here. We don't have any currency to spend, so it's just off to the wilderness. To explore, find new junk. I don't know if I can go that way. There's a lot of secrets in this game, you know? Secret hidden spots. It's not all about that, but there are a lot of secret hidden spots. Like right over here. Here we go. Our first little cube. Very symmetrical game. A very aesthetic game, of course. It's very focused on its aesthetics, but maybe not, symmetrical is not the right term. You know, there's a lot of well, you know, fours. The number 4 and 4 symbolism is used a lot. And given that this is drawing upon sort of Legend of Zelda and Japanese game design and whatnot, in this context, it's absolutely a sort of a death motif. That's what I'm looking for. This looks like it could be a clue here, but I don't think it is. These little, that little symbol that I'm standing on right now, that's a little clue symbol. So yeah, you know, in Japanese, I think in Chinese too, it's the same character maybe. Damn it. 4, you know, is like synonymous with death. Or looks a lot like death. I think it's like the character looks like death. I don't know. I don't speak Japanese or read katakana or whatever it is. And this game, you know, there's a lot of death motifs. The creator, look at me, I'm just deep fried camera. I see. Oh yeah, hell yeah, of course. It's Dramatocam, man. I'm giving all this backstory to the game like I'm some sort of historian, but it's interesting stuff. The creator of the game, I think it's like Alex something. He has like some sort of like congenital heart problem that basically could at any moment kill him. So there's a lot of, look at that, more secrets. There's a lot of that sort of stuff in this game. Found a little obelisk. What does it mean? It's up to your interpretation. There's probably a correct interpretation. I don't care to spend too much time on it. I often talk about how I like, you know, a lot of people demand context, demand explanations for things. But a lot of times I find that it's kind of nice to not have things explained to you. See, this guy just gives us a little pictogram of a thing. The map shows us that it's there. It's not explaining anything, but you kind of figure out, obviously it's the boss. You know, that's what it is. I feel that way about a lot of memes, you know? Memes thrive and die on sort of context and whatnot. But, got a little cold. Sympathize with him right there. You know, a lot of memes, a lot of things in general are kind of cool without context. You know, you're free to sort of piece it together on your own, like it's sort of a little mystery. Hwah! You can't outsmart me. Greatest ninja you ever seen. Ooh. As I fall off a hidden hole. Oh, jeez, I just fell off twice. I figured that it would just sort of bump into it. Ha! There are a couple of secrets here. Not the least of which is this one. I mentioned the 4 motif of symbols of 4. For example, you get 4 of these, and then you get one little bit, or whatever they're called. I just call them bits. They're bits of stuff. Check this out. I did well enough there. There we go. I already got one. I don't think I can go down here just yet. 4 is death. Something is 4. Main thing, they have similar pronunciation. Being... See? Just in different tones. Well, there we go. Look at that Cody with the actual Chinese language understanding coming in here for a real professional explanation. That's pretty cool. So the pronunciation is similar. Makes sense. I know. There's one of those giant things. I know that, I remember a different friend who went to China told me about how, there were, like, hotels or something, and they just didn't number the 4th floor as the 4th floor, or maybe it was like a service floor or something, you know? Seems silly, but there's plenty of silly things that Western or English-speaking cultures do, just out of weird traditions. Still think this game would have some nice multiplayer arena type stuff. Nothing compares to Nidhogg. Absolutely nothing compares to Nidhogg. Well, I mean, probably some things compare to Nidhogg. I mean, the comparison here is clear. They're both sort of pixel art games. You know, there is at least a co-op mode in this game. I think it's local only. I've done it with my little brother, and it's fun, and it's tough. But yeah, you know, it would be interesting. The way that you sort of have to commit to a three slice flurry, and the way that you can sort of fire off your pistol, it would make for an interesting little arena. It'd be so Dark Soulsy. It'd be the Dark Souls of retro games. Here's an example of nice sort of just implied storytelling. You don't get any extra stuff out of this altar other than that there's this weird bloody altar here. What the heck's up with that? Draw your own conclusions. Figure it out yourself. Don't let somebody just hold your hand. Another obelisk. You have to whack things, like those little boxes I was whacking, to get back your your blaster rounds. Eggman! Keeping his eggs. So you're the Eggman. These all your little hatchlings? I really like these pictograms, but you know, it goes without saying the pixel art's pretty incredible. I mean, it's not incredible, but it's very nice. It's great style. Very effective style, too. Efficient, you know. You can convey just about as much information as you want to, or need to. Oh, look at that. Huh. One of those hiding right there. We're here up in the north part of the map. The north part is probably one of the tougher parts, but I like going here first. It's our friend old Dark Souls 2 looking mofuck. How you do, friendo? Telling us where the beams are, where the power things are. Thank you, friendo. You can hear it right now. You hear that audio cue? One of those power things is somewhere around here. I've basically 100%ed this game before, but you know, I forget some of what you have to do. I have forgotten some of what you have to do. You can see over here, more secrets. Another secret here. See, I just know all these secrets. Oh, this is what that power thing was. Our first little power thing. I just keep calling them power things. A cube. A diamond. Starts up the first. I think we need 3 of those to continue on. 4 total if we want to, you know, finish the game. So we've already got 2 of these little bit things. You use these to get, you know, sort of upgrades, that sort of thing. You know, I'm not totally certain what draws me to games like this, visually. I mean, I know that I like the pixel art style. You know, I know that I'm drawn to pixel art games. But, you know, why is a... I just used a med pack. Why is probably a good question. Maybe it's because... Jeez. Owie. They paid the price. The ultimate price. Maybe it's because of the, you know, old Zelda games I played. You know, the 2D ones on the Game Boy and SNES. Not that I played them on SNES. Maybe it's just because it's visually appealing, because it absolutely is. The clean edges are so nice. I really like the clean edges, I suppose. I don't know, pixel art's just appealing. It's pleasing to the eye. In the same way that, you know, high contrast, colorful... Oh, damn it. I thought I already hit that guy. Jesus Christ. Get out of here. Didn't handle that very well. Oh, whatever. I'm a little bit rusty, I guess. There's something over here. You can hear it. Oh boy. Oof. Got him! That one was pretty well executed. A key! The keys, not very useful for the game. They don't really open up any, well, heck, they absolutely do open up new areas, but they don't really do a whole lot for gameplay. They're mostly to find cosmetic things and whatnot. Odd that there's a sound of one over here. I don't know if there's a secret power thing over here. We'll find out later. Or not. What I do know is that this can only be activated with a weapon that you get later on. And then it's a really cool thing over there. Item gates. Sounds like it would be a lame thing. It's one of my favorite things in games, when games item gate things. It gives you a nice, natural way of progressing. It's why Metroid games work so well. Item gating and everything. You have to progress. Jesus Christ. Jesus. The thing is, these guys hit so hard with their attack, and it knocks you over. Oh. Wow, a third one already. Plenty of health kits over here, though. I'm of two minds about this northern area. It's absolutely my favorite area of the map. It's definitely one of the harder areas of the map, but also, I mean, at the same time, it's kind of easier. So, I just say it's good. It's well balanced. Do I have anything to do over there? Ambush. Bye. 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 See ya. Come on. Oh, jeez. I just want you to... Whew. That was hairy. I did it. Biting my tongue. Bunch. Got a little warp point. More visual storytelling. Something up there is important. I cannot get up there. Clearly I must find a way to get up there, you know? As opposed to, like, if this floating thing that I had were, like, telling me, hey! You need to find a thing! I know! I think we'll go over here first. I'm pretty sure this is a dead end, but it's worth looking at in any event. I know that speedrunners have a trick that they use over here to, like, trick their way into... They'll, like, jump over here and jump down and get behind that wall. I've seen a couple of speedruns of this game. Good game to speedrun, I'd say. But it looks like it can be glitched in a lot of ways. That jumping behind the wall, one of them. Which... I mean, that at once makes for a good and bad speedrun, I'd say. I mean, heck, the arguably most famous speedrun, the Ocarina of Time speedrun, is glitched to all the hell with the bug in a jar warping thing, and so, like, having a glitchy game, or a game that can be glitched a whole bunch, doesn't necessarily make for something that's not rewarding. Because, I mean, the alternative would be saying that a game that's really solid, that you can't really bullshit, would be really ideal for speedrunning, because then it's all down to, like, skill and whatnot. And yeah, there's something to be said for that, but sometimes pulling off those glitches is really skilled. Ha! They did not stand a chance, although I got really close to getting hit. Ha! Bet you didn't see that. Another key. Oh, convenient. Look, there's another secret down there. I'm the secrets master. I know all the secrets. Or the Elder Scroll bucket abuse. Oh, jeez. I mean, I look away for one moment and I get bit by a bird. Bethesda games, man. They're like the is there something here? They're like the pinnacle of glitchy games, you know? Ah, boy. I don't have any special moves I can do here. I wanted you dead. That worked out. Yes. Just rinse him. Worked out in the end. Should probably whack the rest of this stuff. You can see that my the rounds in my blaster go up as I whack more things, you know. That was a leap of faith. I suppose I mean, it's kind of gone without saying that I recommend this game, but I should say, I absolutely do recommend this game for just about anybody. There's a pattern here, and it tries to... Maybe it's not this one. It's gonna start with the right one now? No? It always starts with the left one? Okay, it always starts with the left one. Easy. There's a turret here. Do I need... I need this. Oh, it wasn't worth it if I just get hit. I don't have any, I don't have any, enhancements that let me bat back their, bullets like a lightsaber or anything right now. I'm pretty vulnerable to that sort of thing. Not that you get a whole lot more powerful in this game, but you do get meaningfully more powerful. It's one of the things I really like about it. Oh, shit. You know, you can talk about how Dark Souls games have the illusion of progress, where they give you... I'm saying this before I fight this guy because he's going to require some concentration. They give you the illusion of progress by like making you do like 700 damage by the end as opposed to like 50. This game, you do the same amount of damage at the end of the game. You got the same amount of health, but you have a whole lot more things you can do. Okay. Come on, that wasn't fair. At least I got back most of my most of the rounds I put into him. Get out of here. I'm gonna use my heal. There we go. Just gotta alternate between the blaster and the gun. Blaster and the gun. No, the gun and the sword. I fight this guy and another thing drops. Oh no. Worse. Oh, yep. There it is. Dang it. Just get out of here. Easy! No problem. I had no problem at all. You saw nothing. Break all the rest of this junk. And go. And go. And go. I thought I was through! I should have just jumped earlier. Oh, come on. Alright, okay. Activate. Activate. Activate, I'm going through these guys. Music. Get out of my way. I don't have time for you! Get out. Come on, I was behind him. Come on. Oh. I at least did it quicker than the last time. There will be no mistakes this time. There we go. That wasn't so hard. Kind of suspenseful though. Especially if it's gonna threaten to send you back all the way. That another one? Wow, I've already got 4. That was kind of close. Ah! Yes, yes, yes. Should I go then? Woo! I don't know if that's the way to do it, but I did it. Okay, so it's going to do the outside too. Okay. And now it's going to do all 3. Okay, alright. Easy. No problem. You just gotta watch the pattern. The 2. Left, right, left. The 2 of them. Left, right, left. Okay. 2 of them. Left, right. Well, easy. Just watch the pattern. Oh! I almost ran right into that. Quickly grab that. Hi guys! Ow. Ow. Owie, owie. Can we just get rid of these birds? Please. We got a bird problem. Whew. That one was a little bit close. I used a couple of healing things there. Probably shouldn't have done that. Oh well. What should I have done? Should I have died? there something here? Did I already grab it? Going insane? Forgetting everything? There we go. There's our reward. Oh heck, new subscriber. So now we've got 3. We've got enough for the boss door, but I'm gonna get a 4th one in any event. Because I think you need 4 to progress the story in any event. And there we are. The last one we're gonna do is just down, kind of back to where we were. Actually, before we do that, no, do it, please. We're gonna go back to town, get me some upgrades. Give me the lightsaber upgrade, where I can bat blasts back. Or no, I think I'll get the gun upgrade. The gun upgrade's very useful. It's almost necessary. I mean, none of them are necessary, but it's extremely useful because you get to shoot like 2 or 3 more times. Yeah, you go from having 6 shots to 9. It's a 50% upgrade, right? Yeah, absolutely. So you're able to dish out like, nine chunks of damage all at once, assuming you've saved it up. It's very useful. These guys up here, they'll just make it so you can hold more like revive or health vials. You don't really need that. I never got a single upgrade of that on my first playthrough. This guy will give you some jumping or drifting upgrades. You can use that to shield on your way through. You can use that to do like a special move that knocks things away. This one allows you to do it indefinitely. That's very useful, especially for speedruns. But I don't need any of those right now. What I really need is some sword moves. That one's extremely useful. I don't have enough for it though. Might be worth saving up and coming back here before we fight the boss. Batting them away, so useful. That one's a very useful move. You know, self-explanatory. Heck, why am I explaining the moves to you? I think we'll go through this next little part. Look, there's our little thing. Very Metroid-like, you know? We'll go through this last part up here before the boss, and then we'll come back here and grab that one move before we fight the boss. So that charge attack, it does like 3 chunks of damage, and it's very useful. Because you can pull it off elegantly. That's one of the best ways to describe this, the combat system. It kind of feels crude to call it a combat system. It's more of an art. It's so elegant. Maybe I'm overhyping it. One of the best things about this is how elegantly you can pull off a lot of moves. And when you're really good, man, boy, oh me, dog, hot dog, man, boy, oh hot dog, does it really go? Look where we're going. Hello. Only a couple more. There's a whole path this way. You can take these stairs down, and you go all the way down to the, well, we'll see. Et voila! Look where we are. Right back at the beginning. Not bad. Kinda useless, just kinda cool. I don't know if it's really important to give a whole lot of thought to why you like certain things. I certainly do. Spend a lot of time contemplating that sort of stuff. Why is it I like this game? What is it about the things I like that makes me like them? I think that's important to know. I mean, if you know what it is that's, you know, compelling you to do things, then you can act with a little more information. You're not sort of a slave to your own sort of, emotions, maybe? That's what I'm trying to say. Leap. I do need that. One more to go. Certainly one more of those in here. Hi, guys. Ooh. Gotcha. I thought he was gonna shoot his friend. Bye. That made a noise, but I think it's just because the thing that needs to be hit is nearby. So I can aim like this. I'm gonna try to aim a nice snip. Yeah, there we go. Dang it. It's going higher than it looks like it should. Great, now they're both hit. That does me no good. Alright, well, I tried. I didn't handle that very well at all. Oh, heck. What do I do here? Maybe I have to go back out and back in. I shouldn't have fallen down like that. I was getting scared. The aiming in this game when you aim your bullets is sometimes a little bit tough. It's just part of the game. I certainly thought that those two shots that I just shot into like the top part would have connected. Still don't have any shots. Die. There we go. Those did this. There's our third one. Look, little secret here. There's the one. That's all we need, technically, but we're not even done with this little dungeon here. We're gonna end up having 5. Oh. This. We get visited by the ghost of Christmas future. Quite an auspicious place for a vision of the future. Very Jedi-like, you know? This little dude. He's got visions of the future. He's got a burden. He's austere, stoic. He can bat back blaster bolts. He's got a laser sword. You know, being able to... Oh, dang it. Being able to bat back laser bolts right now would be pretty useful. Okay. Bye. See ya. Bye. Bye! Oh, you're still there. Oh, I just walked into that. Excuse me? See you guys. It's been fun. The playthrough that my younger brother and I did, like a year ago, we had a lot of trouble on that room, I remember. Look, you can hear it again. I'm actually not certain that you guys can hear that. Is it? It's not so simple as, like, I have to go this way, is it? It's probably the next room. Lucky. Bye. See ya. Adios. Oh, I almost hit him. I hit him with that one shot right off to the wild yonder. Here we go. There's absolutely something here. But what? But where? Here? Somewhere in here? There's absolutely a secret. You can hear it. It sounds like we're right over it. Whatever. We don't need them all. Oh boy. See ya. Bye. 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 Done with you. Excuse me? See ya! Oh boy, it's this. This guy. He's not very friendly. They are not very friendly. Got him though. Ow. Where'd that That's just my... Oh. Ow! Fucking almost killed me. Dicking around with the little bits here. Gonna get killed by the randos. Luckily, I don't think there's much more here. Beat the dungeon. On with our lives. There was absolutely another one of these down there. I just don't know how we're supposed to activate it. I'm sure it's just some little trick. Or maybe there's another entrance to the dungeon. The underworld here. I could actually figure it out. There's an underworld map as well as an overworld map. There we go. That's the underworld map. It's the, it's a little bit complicated. Ah, whatever. You get the idea. Okay, so back to town to grab a quick upgrade, and then boss time. Really do enjoy this game. It's another one of those games I could just replay for quite some time. It's getting kind of hot in here. I am wearing my my holiday sharks sweater, you know. It's not a very cold, breathable sweater. It's kind of not breathable and warm, and I'm getting hot. Kind of a tough choice, honestly, deciding between the two of these, but if we're just going to be fighting this boss, absolutely need this. Besides, it's really cool. Back we go. Easy. Easy peasy. And now I get to show it off. Yeah. Yeah. And it's got a little stamina bar, but it comes back so quick you never even notice it. You only really start noticing that stamina bar. I mean, to be honest, I only ever noticed it after I had like 3 or 4 abilities that used it, and I suddenly was like, why can't I use them sometimes? When I noticed that there was a stamina bar. Alright. Boss time. I'm gonna fight as a boss. Looks like we got enough blasts. Oh, this. Just run. And shoot it. And I'll be fine. I can survive. Hard mode, you only get like 3 hearts. Easy. As I struggle with it. Just a little warm-up. Just a little breakfast before you go on with the day. I think it's mostly health items in here, but there's a couple of secrets I don't want to miss. Who am I kidding? I don't even know if I'm gonna complete this playthrough, so what's the point of getting the secrets? But what's the point of getting the secrets, period, if you're not gonna, you know, I mean, like, secrets are there to be found, and once you've found them, it's cool to continue finding them, or oof. Kind of show off the ones that you found. Bit of a knife fight, that one. Such close quarters. Need to get back all my blasts. I don't need any more medical supplies, though. Boy, oh boy, here we go. Get hyped. The music will certainly do it for you. God damn it. You son of a bitch. Oh shit! I'm already almost dead! I didn't even look at my health. I didn't know how I took so much damage so quick. Wow. That's embarrassingly quick. Just gotta keep laying on the damage. Ow. That's it. He does 2 damage with each of those. Die. Get out of here. Not bad. Had a slight hiccup at the start. Picked it up in the end. That boss, one of my favorite bosses in many games. Not an amazing boss, but a very good boss, very fun boss. Also, I had a great experience fighting him the first time. You know, I'd say that, you know, scripted deaths in games, not always very fun. Kind of lame, sometimes feels like a cheap trick. Ideally, you should be able to beat every boss in any game on your first try, if you're really good. And perhaps just barely. And that is exactly what happened on the first time I played through this game, fighting that boss. So invested in the fight, and I just barely beat him with my final bullet, with 1 heart remaining, shot his head off. And boy, oh boy, was that satisfying to do that. Wasn't there a place nearby here where there was like a 4 square door? I think there was. Maybe it was back here. Oh shit. I'm using the there we go. I was using that new weapon. Yeah, we just picked up a weapon. I didn't even mention that. Yeah, we got a new laser beam weapon, which I should probably conserve because I think it's going to be useful in a moment. It may be that it is used for this. Yes, it is. I knew it. That's why I questioned it. Some disassembly acquired. Acquired? What required, you dork? Jesus. You coming? God damn it. They pitch themselves at you and you really gotta time it out. It's not like it's very hard, but sometimes it is, apparently, evidently. Poor you. What can I say? I guess it was just another one of these. It's pretty nice. Useful. Finding the last 2 is not too difficult. I think I even know where they are. We're not gonna do that though, I don't think. Well, I don't know. Maybe that might be a cool thing to do for the stream. I mean, I don't feel like streaming the whole goddamn game. Not the way I've been playing it. It's just been a nice little thing to do. Where the hell am I? Let's see, do I want to go grab the last ones? I think I can. Like, I don't think there's anything preventing me. You can see that there's clearly one over here that I haven't gotten. And that's from that... Oh, right. It's from that spot. Yeah, maybe we'll do it. Yeah, maybe not. I'm not really feeling much more of this stream in any event. Oh, heck. We'll at least fight these dorks. Bye! Easy. So yeah, Hyperlight Drifter. I play this all the time. Not all the time. I mean, like I said, I've only played... Look, you can hear one of those. Oh, because... We are absolutely near one. Yeah, there's some secret path over here. Maybe it's further down here? Maybe that door I was thinking of earlier is down here? I don't know. Anyway, I'm trying to stop playing this game, not continue. Quit the title, please. The game is good. The game is fun. If it's not fun, why bother? Hyperlight Drifter absolutely is. Yeah, I just felt like streaming a little bit of it today in any event. Heck, I've got a fun thing to end off the stream with. Well, here, hold on. I can make this look a little bit better. I'll put my background behind me. Yeah. Now it looks good. Hold on a moment. Just one moment. Today, the 21st? 22nd? It's the 21st. I have in my possession an advent calendar. It's a Lego. I mean, you don't see anything right now, but I'm over here. It's a Lego advent calendar. I haven't opened the 20th or the 22nd yet. So, what do you say? Maybe I'll just open up these. Now, the only problem with this is that they give you little tiny bags like this, full of Legos, and you don't really know how to put them together. All you have to look at as instructions are basically the finished thing, and sometimes that finished thing is a little bit vague as to what it is. But you know, I'll do my best to let you see what I'm doing. And that's going to include deep frying this thing. Take the contrast back to its normal thing. That should be back. Yeah, it's roughly normal. Oh, I've got sharpness up. Okay. This is like thrilling, great streaming going on right now, you know. Just wonderful. There we go. Look, a normal camera angle. So yeah, got a look, we're going on a we're gonna Going on an adventure here. Lego Advent Calendar. It's kind of a family tradition. Got the 20th. It's turning into that thing. Who knows? Who knows what it'll end up actually being? I don't even know what that is. It's hard to tell until you've actually put it together. And sometimes they're kind of lame in any event. You can't do a whole lot, you know, when you have it so small. That's, you can't do so much when it's so small. Boy, oh boy, this one's gonna be tough to do if I have to keep moving back and forth looking at it. Let me get Hyperlight Drifter to stop doing its thing. Put Paul Hardcastle back up here. So it looks like it just does something like this. Advent calendars, you know, they're kind of a kidsy thing. I mean, absolutely. Legos in general are. Not that all Advent calendars are Legos, but the best ones definitely are. Like I've had Advent calendars that are like chocolates before. The chocolates in them are like just god awful, you know. And I've had, you know, I've done Advent calendars that are just the normal ones where they're you just open them up and they've got little mostly biblical imagery, little images, and they're nice, you know, because I mean it's nice to remember what Christmas is all about. I mean it is a Christian holiday after all, but you know, I mean it's also cool to do cool cool Christmas modern consumer present focused stuff. Gosh, I'm just leaning over here looking at this thing every other moment. Just need to get a mental picture of what's going on here. Okay. Alright. I say okay, alright, and then the first thing I do when I get back here is look back at it again. I really don't know what this is. It's very, a couple of the things... That can't be right. It is. A couple of the things in this new Advent calendar are like the Force Awakens ships. I don't know if any of them are from The Last Jedi. Boy oh boy, I'm saying boy oh boy a lot. The ships in the Force Awakens. I mean, name a cool new design from the Force Awakens. Rey's speeder. Ooh. Or the First Order drop ships, which are basically just those Normandy boats from World War II, just flying. Which, I mean, there's a lot of things in Star Wars that are basically just World War II stuff, but with shooting lasers instead of shooting bullets. So maybe that criticism's not very valid, but I don't know. I think it is. I think it is nonetheless, despite what I have just said. Yeah, it's not really, I don't really know what it's turning out to be right now. It's just a bunch of junk. A lot of people get cynical about Christmas. They want to be contrarian, and they want to say like, it's consumer, or be like, I'm an atheist in any event. I say lighten up. Christmas is great. Christmas is a great time of year. Everybody's at least got something going for them on Christmas. Even if you're alone. You know, the world knows that it's Christmas, and you can benefit from that. You just have to reach out a little bit. But it is absolutely true that Christmas is best when you've got a family to celebrate with, loved ones, friends, company Christmas party. Office Christmas Party, that movie. Never saw that movie. The one with T.J. Miller in it. It's the only reason I know about it. Yeah, this thing, I just got no idea what the hell this is. It's kind of tough to... You know, these tiny things where every brick matters. When you can, like, spin the bricks slightly and they're off-center, it makes it kind of difficult. You gotta do a lot of adjusting that you don't normally have to do with Lego sets. This is basically done now. Let me just check. Oh, actually, is this a speeder? Is this a Hoth land speeder? A snow speeder? I don't think so. Is it an A-wing? I mean, what the hell, you know? Maybe I can look it up. Let us look up. I better check the sound real quick. Lego Advent Calendar 2017. Lego Star Wars Advent Calendar, I should mention. These days it's like Lego Star Wars. What's the difference? Lego Star Wars. Day 20. Oh, Imperial Assault Hover Tank. It's the hover tank from Rogue One when they're ambushing the rebel terrorists on Jeddah are ambushing the hover tank for the Kyber crystals, you know? You see the resemblance? You can kind of tell. I know what it is. It means something to me. Now I can put it back. And heck, we're not even done yet. Maybe some of you are rolling your eyes. I wish we were done. Still got to do day 21 without ripping the thing. Please do not rip. Oh, great. I don't have to consult the instructions on this one. It's a minifigure. Or just a man, a person. This is also from Rogue One. Ugh! It is the technician on Scarif from Rogue One that Jyn Erso steals the garb of whatever this technician is on Scarif when they're infiltrating the Imperial archives at the end of Rogue One. And she looks like this. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, it had it for a moment. There we go. It's kind of cool. Cool helmet nonetheless. So yeah, Advent calendars are great. I love them a lot. They're a great addition to the holiday spirit. They probably, the Lego one probably is pretty expensive. It's probably like $50 or $60. I don't know. I didn't buy it. It was given to me. Gifted unto me. By the old Padres. Family tradition, Good to have traditions. Speaking of traditions, I probably should end this stream with the time-honored tradition of doing push-ups, but I don't feel like it. I'm sick right now, you know? I'm in a sweater. I'm in my shark sweater. Who wants to do push-ups? Besides, I don't think anybody's watching. Prove me wrong. It's not gonna happen. It's been fun in any event. I like playing Hyperlight Drifter. It's relaxing. I'm gonna play on this outro. Let's play. All this music sucks. Let's play this one. I don't know if this one's copywritten or not. I'm not trying to become a millionaire off the 2 views I'm getting on this video in any event. So, heck, let's get back to Deep Fried Cam. It's been fun. I've enjoyed this this stream. Yeah, Deep Fried Cam. Oh boy. It's been fun. I really enjoy these streams. They're nice ways to just, you know, relax, put something on the channel. I hope you enjoyed if you've watched. I don't think anybody's watching right now. Yeah. Hey, if you are watching, because this will be cached in the, I mean, if you're watching now and it is, and you're watching it after I've streamed it, you already know this. It's cached in a live stream playlist. All the rest of the live streams are in this playlist. Most of them, at least. You know, live streams of games that I haven't played in a long time exist on this playlist. Like Battlefield 1. And, if you feel like watching those, they're there. If you feel like watching better videos, the channel exists. If you feel like hanging out, the Discord exists for that purpose. And I'm on Twitter, if you want to tweet me anytime. I've been Sports in Space. This has been Hyperlight Drifter and some random bullshit. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye. Adios. Merry Christmas. I'll probably be back before Christmas even passes, you know? Stream will not continue. Stream is over. Bye-bye.